Okej. Zacznijmy sobie od... A ja tu schowany za drzewem. Od przejrzenia tej myśli, która ostatnio nam wpadła. To odnośnie 15 i do szczepu to coś kojarzę. To... Przewińmy tę taśmę, prześledźmy twoją pijacką drogę do domu, przeskok nad mostem, nad kanałem na południowy zachód. Stąd upadek, powstanie. Po 20 minutach schodzisz z asfaltu, idziesz chwiejnie przez podwórza, strasząc małe dzieci, przejście pod dużym wiaduktem, drogą 8 na 81, aż wreszcie docierasz do Le Domaine Eminent, północnym Jamrock. O tej porze roku ulice są zamarznięte skuterolodem. Przechodzisz przez Main, przez coś tam. Dalej jest boczny zaułek i twoje ślady w błocie. Aha, to dostałem chyba, tak? Biała żałoba. Tymczasowa premia do analizy -1 do władczości. Człowiek jest coraz dalej i dalej. Widzisz samego siebie z góry. Leżysz nieprzytomny na niebieskich kafelkach podłogi w pokoju hostelowym. Nawet z tej odległości widzisz, jak ruszają ci się powieki. Na co ta reakcja? Wielki biały obiekt uwalnia swój słodki, konwaliowy zapach. Człowieczek zapomniał własne imię, ale wciąż pamięta to uczucie. Popatrz, rusza się, skłania go ono do ruchu. Instynktownie sięga po najlepszą przyjaciółkę tego uczucia, butelkę czerwonego komandosa. Zakłada swoje disco ciuchy, robi się coraz mniejszy i mniejszy. Szkody wyglądają na spowodowane trzęsieniem ziemi. Idźmy do tych ludzi jeszcze, zagadajmy.
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, all right?
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions never. No, you've got this. There's the ball. You're the game.
See? Your munching and complaining have ruined my concentration.
Mężczyzna rzuca metalową kulę w kierunku mniejszej drewnianej na piasku i chybia o metr.
Could the objective of the game be to throw the metal ball so it lands by the wooden ball?
Ah, mon Dieu. The pain in my back is unbearable. I can't even say if it's in my back or hip anymore. Feels like it's in both.
I hope you pass out from it, you goddamn jellyfish. Men like you are the reason this nation is sinking.
To i tak dumny i wyprostowany, spoglądając na swojego rozmówcę z obrzydzeniem.
Shush. Ignore them. They don't know what they're doing. They're old. You are letting down yourself and the team. Get in the damn game already. Does it matter what team? Pick a team. Any team. the blue team. You're letting them down. Get in the game and throw the goddamn ball. Eyes on the ball, Dinky Winky.
Tinky Winky.
Sure, officer. I am René Arnaud, and my specially abled partner here is Gaston Martin. How can we help you?
Mężczyzna w mundurze stoi przed tobą dumny i wyprostowany.
Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game. I do. Fire from heavy artillery. Why what? Because that's what happens when communards hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home. Commies, communists, socialists, anarchists, call them what you like. They just chose the name to feel special. Senseless sentimentality. Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked.
Dodaje, ściskając bólę w pięść.
Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs. We didn't though, and we lacked caliber. God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough. Because this place is a damn beachhead. Had to soften the commies up first. Yes, the military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol.
He finds your lack of historic knowledge troubling, a sign of mental deterioration in the preceding generations.
Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are off in Stella Maris and the Delta. This here is Blood Ground, where Coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, we're playing pétanque on their mangled corpses.
Blood Ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
Damn right, son. They laid the fire of hell on the city before they stormed it. And it worked, too.
W oczach pojawia się osobliwy blask.
He approves of this radical approach, knows it was necessary.
The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument. And now the Union Socialists are practically running the place.
Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course they still hold influence.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players on the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the... What do you think? I'm sorry it had to be them. After 8 years of fighting those hyenas, boiling cats for food and drinking piss in the mountains, I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned through Revachol, or even if that damn clan Frisel had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case.
This royal failure weighs heavily on him.
Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere. Foreign influence peddling garbage and stupid music on the radio. This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the role of the suzerain with. Damn Frisel. He was the king we couldn't protect. The Carabineers failed him, and the crown. He died in the hands of the Hyperlay, in a very public execution. A true king in both blood and mind led Revachol before Frisel. He would have been better, but the damn commies drove him into exile. The suzerain is the king! Has everyone forgotten already? They've forgotten already.
Soon they will forget everything. Him too. Then he chooses anger over melancholy.
It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's bowls when it happened. When we took our last stand against the filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire. Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement, but this affair has passed me by completely. In Martinez, the Union is the law, so can you really blame them? Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets. If I knew, I would not be afraid to tell you. I simply don't. I'm an old man, not a coward. The daily business of the riffraff no longer concerns me.
This is a man with a lot of past, but little present, and almost no future. All you observe is a veteran refusing to let go of the past and his old uniform. This is not uncommon.
This is the uniform of the Royal Carabineers in service of Frisel I, Guillaume le Lion, and the valiant King Philip V before him.
Don't you mean Frisel the Fan?
Frisela Wesołka.
You do not speak his name, Craven, although he was a clown. But he was our clown. Ours to ridicule and to mourn.
There's something you missed. You will get to it. Don't worry. It's clear you like the hard stuff, Bruta. Lower intestine? The term is metabolic and circulatory system. Fascism, Brota. Many things, but it's mostly about trusting your gut. Who does your gut tell you is the source of Revachol's problems? Yes, them, but also women.
A dlaczego?
Women, men of Wu, you don't like them. They're insane. Their idiocy needs to be scrubbed off this world with rubbing alcohol. Wu men need to go back to the fucking kitchen. That's what fascism boils down to. The rest is also important. But the main thing is that Wu men need to know their place. Stomach truth. You're having a stomach truth. Because you've said the hard things that others won't say, the good things, you've said them many times. You're going to keep your views, right? Keep your views, brota. There's a slow, painful growl somewhere in your intestines, knocking on your alcohol-engorged liver. It is one of betrayal and disappointment.
Chyba coś źle zrobiłem. No ale... Czy ty mi coś powiesz, kolego?
Now it's turning into a kind of a snow limbo, man. What's on your mind?
In his eyes, an unfamiliar longing, flecks of brown and gold. It's hard to say. His gaze wanders southwest, down the street that goes beyond the horizon. The road continues for miles, flowing together with other roads, turning into causeways or bridges, ending suddenly in dead ends, or ramping up or down highways. It forms a crisscross pattern across the land. Above the Jamrock Quarter, in the form of a raised motorway, and then the never-ending sprawl of Forburg, high above buildings, new and old, the air filled with the rumble of motor engines. To the old south, to the farthest outskirts of Revershaw, through the checkered fields of farmland, upstream to the river Esperance. You cannot see. It's out of the city. Up ahead, the mist blocks all sight. A gale blows across your cheeks. It is cold. Before you stands a tall lorry driver with sad eyes.
Co jest na południowym zachodzie?
Excuse me.
Jestem gigą, mu naprawić wszystko. Naprawdę możesz mi powiedzieć? Rozumiem tęsknotę, czy coś podobnego, od kiedy się obudziłem.
Man, I don't know what to say. Not much anyone can do. There's no helping in absence, you know?
No, nieobecność nie ma lekarstwa,
I
prawda?
miss my family. They're all I have. My wife, second kid on the way, waiting all the way in Diora. And here I am stuck in this shit, so far from home. Diora of the Seven Seas. It's on the other end of Le Caillou, pretty much, on another island called Laurentide, off mainland. We've got a little place there. Can almost hear my kid laugh when it snows.
Jak to jest za kimś tęsknić?
What's it like? Good. And bad. An ache that brings you joy. I think of them a lot. I dream up these silly scenarios in great detail of living with them. It comforts me.
Mhm.
What about you, Cop Man? You missing someone?
Is that what it is? This feeling? No, it's scarier than that. You're pursued by a hunter, smelling of apricots and sorrow, and the past.
Kurczę. Tęsknię za swoją spływą, zgubiłem ją. Wszystko dobrze, stary, nie tęsknię za nikim, tęsknię za kimś, ale nie wiem.
Hunted? By what? An ex-wife?
O!
A pain burns in your chest. radiating. The crown of altar is on fire.
W kocy piersiowej promieniuje cię ból, drzewko twoich arterii płonie. Ex-żona? Nie, to złowroga istota, która ściga mnie we wszystkich. Ze mną na ten świat, kiedy się obudziłem, to może być międzywymiarowy łowca? Nie, to wielki biały duch, który pożera świat. Cokolwiek to jest, nie ma wątpliwości, to nie jest moja ex-żona.
Still, a shadowy figure. That sounds pretty bad. I hope that doesn't happen to my marriage. Sure, man, if you say so. But look, thanks for this. It's good to talk to someone. I know it wasn't easy to ask, so I hope you find your way through your own troubles.
No raczej.
Ah, man, me and narcotics go way back. Had some good times surfing the psychic waves of my own consciousness, you know? But those days are behind me. There are other addictions in my life now. Why the inquiry, my man?
Czy finansujesz te uzależnienia? Handel narkotykami? Muszę przyćpać i szukam dealera. Powiem ci wprost. Spróbuję dojść...
Hey, man, that's serious criminal talk. Are you trying to pull some sort of an entrapment thing on me? Then what's your deal here?
So much for subtlety. Better get straight to the point.
We have a credible lead, sir. Someone on this roundabout is waiting for a bulk shipment from the harbor to load it on their lorry and drive it to Jamrock.
Not me, man. No way. I don't need any trouble. Shit's bad enough anyway. This jam's got folks up in arms, and I'm afraid it's headed toward a conflagration. Look, man, I try to stay away from the criminal underbelly of Revachol. I'm a guest here. You really need to find another man to probe with those questions.
Okay.
It's not a lie. It's something else. Impossible to say what at this point, but there's something in him. Some trepidation.
Dobra. Na ciężarówce widnieje napisane dużymi literami słowo Humanox.
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing toward the sea. It looks as if it's been reassembled piece by piece, secured and mounted in the air with the aid of numerous ropes and rods. A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, I am Philip III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippian kings of Revachol, son of Philip II, the opulent, father of Philip IV, the insane. Not a good track record of mental health in that family.
42%, trochę mało. Ale polećmy.
What did he do? You have no idea what you did a week ago. How would you know what this guy did many centuries ago?
Aj.
High above you, the king stands triumphantly oblivious to your memory trouble.
Czyli poniżej 50 się nie opłaca losować. O, koszuleczka. I jako narzędzie ruszaj się. Bokserka, koszulka na siłownię, cuchnie potem. Koszulka bez rękawów to najlepszy wybór, jeśli nie obawiasz się pokazywać swojego męskiego torsu i tej włochatej klaty. Zasypane śniegiem ruiny, nikt tu nie mieszka. Ale mam fortunę teraz mam. Tam nie mogę wyjść, tak? Co ty mi powiesz?
The small, wrinkled woman does not greet you. She nods along to something on her radio. A photograph is clutched in her hands, and there is a warm smile on her face. It's the warmth of a winter night's fire. Maybe she could give you comfort and shelter. Some cigarettes and food money. Maybe she's your... No response. Wherever this woman is, your words fail to reach her. Nothing. Her smile just keeps widening. No, this one is a monster in disguise.
If you want her attention, you may need to be more forceful.
Where am I? Who are you?
Ciągnęła się do rzeczywistości niczym magik budzący. Ochotnika z publiczności.
The smile on her face has disappeared, replaced by the weary aspect of a cornered beast.
Właściwie to...
Never mind. I remember now. I'm still stuck in that traffic jam in the 50s. The men have small jaws and everything is made out of plastic. Why do you need plastic when you can make the world out of amber? Back in Mecca, during the time of the revolution, the sidewalks and cafes are filled with young people. I was on my way to see a new Boyadero picture starring Gabriel Buendero. Until you came along, that is. This is Gabriel Buendero.
Pokazuję ci zdjęcie we wspaniałej bursztynowej
A
ramce.
strikingly handsome man looks straight at you, his head crowned with a wide brim hat. His hair is dark as an oil slick, and his jaw the most perfectly chiseled thing you've ever seen. This man's got a hold over her, even 50 years later. You can feel it.
He was the biggest star of his day. Girls used to faint in the aisles of cinema whenever he came on the screen. And schoolboys used to memorize all of his lines. Someone was...
Jakby to, co mówi, było jasne i oczywiste.
They are someone's memories, boy. What difference does it make if it's me or not? They're beautiful. That is all that matters. Beautiful and true. And they will win. They're coming for this, you know? All of this.
She seems to derive some bitter pleasure from this strange thought, as if the past will one day wipe the present away, like a tidal wave approaching.
I wasn't dreaming. I was there, Loman. It was early spring, and the man behind the black sun had just come out. The posters were 20 meters tall. Everything was golden. While you, people, were tearing each other apart over your petty little revolution, in Mefk, it was a golden age. Why not, Harife? It's not like I have anything better to do in this hellhole.
Opiera się o barierkę swojej ciężarówki motorowej, deskę rozdzielczą Za jej plecami zdobią pamiątki, zdjęcia i inne drobiazgi.
Diamonds? Of course not. But
Odpowiada.
wouldn't it be marvelous if I was?
No, byłoby. No dobrze, ale co naprawdę
Whatever
przewozisz?
stupid things they put in the lorry, I imagine.
Pewnie każdy bzdety, jaki mi wcisnął do ciężarówki, czyli nie wiesz, co przewozisz we własnej ciężarówce? A zobaczmy, co tu mi się pojawiło.
I quit concerning myself with that a long time ago. Besides, I don't drive the lorry for the cargo, if you know what I mean.
She says that as if something narcotic is the real reason.
Then it's contraband, Lowman. What? Do you want to take an old woman in? Be my guest. Lock me away like Bad Hand Hermenegildo.
She's just a distracted old woman. We should maybe let her get back to her things.
Nie,
You
nie, nie.
heard that, Lowman? I don't think your partner likes you spending too much time with me. A pale dream is what it is.
Kiwa głową do znanego tylko jej samej rytmu, wpatrując się w trzymaną w rękach fotografię.
Of course not. To truly understand the boyadero, you need to listen to On the Western Plain. It's an old ballad about a young girl who falls in love with a daring boyadero. He promises to marry her as soon as he returns from the Western Plain. Of course not. The boyadero returns from the Western Plain a changed man. One night, as he and his beloved are out walking along the river Maigret, she pleads with him to give up his riding and settle down. So the boyadero strangles his beloved and throws her body in the Magret. Then he rides off, because the Western Plain is calling to him. You have to understand. A true boyadero needs a whole horizon to himself. He can't be tied down by man or woman. His beloved was selfish. She didn't know what it meant to love a boyadero.
What if to truly love a boyadero is to float lifeless downstream?
What do I need drugs for, Lowman? What I see, what I feel, the great adversary, no drugs can compare. Yes, there is a protagonista and an adversario. I am on the side of the adversary. There's no coming back from that hole.
I don't like the sound of any of that. Sounds like a horrible drug. The worst one of them all.
Then what were you getting at? You're man, Lowman. What of it? Maybe. Probably not. Makes no difference to me either way. Just this month, I made half a dozen trips from Saramiriza to Grad, and the U41A. What do you think they take from Saramiriza to Grad, Lowman? It's diamonds, Lowman, obviously.
Damn this. Make her answer.
Easy. He's the skinny man who thinks he's a poet. Never trust a poet. Also, he's the only one I can see from here. Where do you want me to go? This isn't so bad. I can listen to music, or the seagulls. Look at all the colors and the futures of this world. It's a good palate cleanser, this jamboree. Or I can just relax and let my mind carry me back where it will, to the Great Plains.
Powinna
I think
sobie
we're
iść.
done here, no?
Powinna
Yes,
sobie
go.
iść.
Enough jamboree. I need to get back to Meski.
Do ziomala w Lombardzie.
Lonesome, long way home. Here we go. Home awaits. Walk past Station 41 and through the market, past the Boogie Street spearhead to the other side of the lake, the frozen eye at the center of the district. Then past the video rental store on the corner. There, at the end of a street lined with pine trees, a small house no larger than a matchbox. 11 Voyager Road. You no longer live there. Those times are gone. And so are those people. Why did you come here? Why are you still here? And where's the dealer? You have to get back to work. That's all you have now.
No i fajno. Pines. Okej. Zagraniczny samochód zadbany. O, pieniążki. Pieniążki. Pieniądze. Trzymano tu ciężarówek. Gdzieś jest tu gorzałka. Do tamtego ziomala u góry można. Tędy można było wejść? Zamknięte na zimę. Prosimy korzystać z głównego wejścia. Aha. Hej, tego nie wziąłem? Proszę oddać. No i witam serdecznie.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents. Your bottles clunk into the machine, and the money appears with a satisfying jingle. A
Co tam
colorful
jest?
display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles line the shop wall. Invite there, in that dark green glass, all in vain. The great flowing river of warmth, wine, alcohol.
Tu są pewnie lecznicze.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo.
Just ask me if you need anything from Saint Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nosafed, Duramine, Magnesium, and Hypnogamma.
You see, the packages are
Oj,
small,
sorry, no ale...
discreet, sloppily stacked, making them easier to take unnoticed.
I tak mnie nie
No need
stać.
to worry about knocking over a display.
A tyle butelek nazbierałem, no. Dobra. Aha. I jeszcze jedna sprawa. O. Pięknie.
The dented yellow mailbox greets you with its graffiti.
X.
With a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
Dzwonimy po kolei od dołu.
Silence. No one answers the doorbell. An off-key melody starts playing after you ring the doorbell. Then a woman picks up the receiver.
No proszę.
Kuno!
A, to ona.
Stop calling here. Grown-ups don't have time for your stupid games.
To ja, proszę otwórz drzwi, próbuję wejść.
Oh, I'm sorry, officer. I thought you were... But the doorbell is broken, and the bookstore shouldn't even be on the list anymore. So I can't help you. Please don't call here again. Thanks.
A single beep indicates that the line has gone dead. You ring the doorbell, but no one answers. Just seeing the words Andrew Orlando gets your hackles up. Its very existence is a threat to your masculinity, to say nothing of your hair.
Okej. Artemitep. Boks dla młodych sportowców i siłownia.
All you hear is static, but no one answers the call.
Okna
You
24
ring the
godziny.
doorbell, but nothing happens.
Atelier modowe Emi.
You wait for a minute or two, but all you get from the call box is silence. No one answers the call.
Atelier modowe ten to Farbon, usługi taksów. Reszta napisu została
Looks like
spalona.
someone has melted half the plastic off with a lighter. The doorbell doesn't work anymore. You hear static from
Coś jest
the intercom
trzaskuśnik.
speaker. It sounds as if someone has picked up the receiver but isn't saying anything.
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric. Have you come to place an order? My God.
The lieutenant exchanges a look with you.
It's you. My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice.
Okej, o co chodzi?
It's a woman, and she knows you. Your heart beats faster.
No to sprawdźmy.
Something's wrong here. Are you sure she's talking to you?
Michelle, just please.
Sounds like a ghost. Wind blows through your clothes and you feel detached from your surroundings. Inside the building, a cold memory hangs.
Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care. Ever since I came to work here, it's been different. As if my mind's been wiped clean.
A spot of static overrides her words. When she speaks again, it sounds like she's submerged.
It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally meet again.
She sounds like she's about to cry. The cold is deep under your skin, as if you were talking to someone who's 100 years away. Somewhere inside the building, water is flooding the cellar floor. She doesn't answer. Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore on the bay. Another seagull passes by. It's getting cold standing here.
It must have been some kind of faulty wiring. We should maybe stop playing with this doorbell. It looks ancient.
You press the number sign on the keypad that terminates the call. 12 name cards on the call box read.
Dawaj.
No. Hold on.
Ajej.
The last thing you need in your life is more hysteric emotions. Forget it. Find something else to do. Silence. No one's home at Fortress Accident.
Kurczę, tu coś jest. Siła woli. Siła woli. Myślałem, że może coś się dowiem, ale się nie dowiedziałem, tak? No dobra, to przesłuchaliśmy sobie tutaj. To tutaj generalnie mamy większość przesłuchaną tego terenu. Teraz tak jakby będę musiał się dostać jeszcze do tej babeczki tutaj. W ogóle te drzwi jedne. O co chodzi z tymi drzwiami? O, jest jakiś koleś. O, jest otwarte. Naczynia uciekają z wody, czuć je chemią i drzewem sosnowym. Wiesz, zawsze chodzi o pieniądze.
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed.
Nie teraz.
Joy. Oh, excuse me. Do you have something better to do than...
Tu chcę wejść.
The door is closed. Still nothing. The lieutenant gives you he doesn't like where this is going. You should punch a fucking hole in it. The murmur in your ears recedes slowly.
No nie wiem. No dobra. To tutaj sobie zakończę to nagranie i zobaczymy. Chyba w takim razie dalej pójdę porozmawiać już z tymi ludźmi, którzy prowadzą strajk, których tam miałem przy sklepie Tutti Frutti. Nie pamiętam jak się nazywa, ale to jest sklepie na F. I wtedy zobaczymy, co dalej uda nam się dowiedzieć, prawda? Na razie i do usłyszenia. Cześć.